You may have heard legends say there are 8 beings who never died. Yes, while empires have fallen, kingdoms have turned to dust, and even mighty gods have incarnated and left. These 8 are still alive. No, not metaphorically, not spiritually, literally alive, hidden, wandering, watching, and maybe, just maybe, closer than you think. Welcome to Eternal Wisdom of Bharatvarsh, where today we uncover the mind-bending mystery of the 8 Chiranjeevis, the immortals of Sanatan Dharam. But beware, by the end of this video, you might start questioning if that wise old man at the temple was really just a man. In Sanskrit, Chiranjeevi means long-lived. Chiram meaning long or eternal, Jeevi meaning living being. But these aren't your ordinary long livers like a 120-year-old grandpa bragging about his herbal tea. These are souls who have defied death itself. Why? Because they had missions, divine responsibilities that haven't ended yet. And until those missions are complete, death simply refuses to take them. Who are these 8 immortal beings? And why do some scriptures say they still walk this earth, unseen, unnoticed, but always watching? Let's meet them one by one. First on our list is Ved Vyas, the man who basically wrote everything, literally. The Mahabharata, his work. The 18 Purans, his work. The classification of the Vedas, also him. If Wikipedia had a human form, it would be Ved Vyas. But here's the twist. Vyas didn't just write history. He recorded it while living through it. He appears in different yugas, and yes, he's said to still be around, quietly observing humanity, waiting for the right moment to appear again, probably shaking his head at our reels and memes culture. Next comes Markandeya, who was destined to die at 16. But his devotion to Lord Shiv was so pure that when Yamraj, the god of death, came to claim him, Shiv intervened. Shiv struck down Yamraj himself and declared,
"My devotee shall live forever."
Markandeya became immortal, the witness of multiple cosmic dissolutions, even the great floods of Pralay. He saw the world end and begin again, and still meditates somewhere beyond time. Now let's look at the noble demon king Bali, a generous soul who gave 3 steps of land to Vaman, not realizing Vaman was Lord Vishnu himself. In one step, Vishnu covered heaven. In the second, earth, and for the third, Bali offered his own head. Vishnu was so moved, he granted Bali immortality and made him the ruler of Sutal, the netherworld. He will rise again when righteousness reigns once more. Then we have Lord Hanuman, the OG superhero. No kryptonite, no Batmobile, no drama. Just pure devotion, strength, and the ability to leap across continents for love of Lord Ram. When the incarnation of Ram ended, Hanuman vowed to stay as long as Ram's name is chanted. So technically, as long as someone somewhere says Jai Shri Ram, Hanuman lives on. And if you've ever felt an invisible force helping you lift something heavy, well, maybe that wasn't adrenaline. Not all demons are bad. Meet Vibhishan, Ravan's brother, the Rakshas who stood for Dharam. He warned Ravan, switched sides to Lord Ram, and was later crowned the king of Lanka. But immortality? That was Ram's blessing for his unwavering righteousness. It is said he still rules in an unseen Lanka, watching over the world's balance between good and evil. So next time something just works out in your favor, maybe he tipped the scale. Parshuram, the man with an axe and zero chill, is the next Chiranjeevi. He wiped out the Kshatriya warriors not once, not twice, but 21 times. Even Lord Ram respected him. And Lord Vishnu feared his temper, ironic considering Parshuram himself was a Vishnu incarnation. He still lives in penance at Mahendragiri mountain, waiting to train the next incarnation, Kalki. When Kalki comes, Parshuram will be his guru. Until then, he meditates and occasionally corrects people on weapon techniques. Kripacharya, the only person who managed to survive both sides of the Mahabharata war without getting fired or killed. A teacher, scholar and diplomat, basically the HR manager of the Kurukshetra era. His curse or blessing was to live forever and pass down knowledge through time. It's believed Kripa will also reappear during Kalki's era to train future warriors. Imagine living through all ages, watching humanity evolve from bows and arrows to Wi-Fi and smartphones. And finally, Ashwathama, the son of Dronacharya, a brilliant warrior, fearless, a master of celestial weapons, and someone you'd definitely not want to borrow money from and forget to return. After the Kurukshetra war, enraged by his father's death, Ashwathama unleashed the Brahmastra, a weapon so powerful it could end the world. He targeted the unborn heir of the Pandavas. After killing all other surviving children of the Pandavas, Lord Krishna intervened. But instead of killing him, Krishna cut off the gem on his forehead and then gave him a curse.
Live forever, but with your wounds unhealed, your body stinking, and your soul restless.
Eternal life, yes, but eternal suffering too. Some say he still wanders in forests and ruins, his forehead wound bleeding endlessly. There are stories of people in Madhya Pradesh claiming to have seen him, a tall, ancient-looking man asking for ointment. Creepy coincidence or a glimpse of the first Chiranjeevi? The link to my video about Ashwathama is in the description below. Please watch it if you haven't. Now you might ask, why are these 8 Chiranjeevis still alive? What purpose do they serve? The answer lies in a secret prophecy, that these 8 beings will re-emerge when the world's balance tilts completely toward chaos. They are the cosmic backup plan. Vyas stands for wisdom, Markandeya for endurance, Bali for sacrifice, Hanuman for devotion, Vibhishan for morality, Parashuram for justice, Kripa for knowledge, and Ashwathama represents vengeance. Together they are the silent guardians of Dharma, waiting for the final incarnation of Lord Vishnu Kalki to rise. So the next time you're walking through an old forest or meet a strange wise man who seems too ancient for his age, remember this video. Because legends never die, they simply wait. If you enjoyed this journey into the mysteries of Sanatana Dharma, like, share and subscribe to Eternal Wisdom of Bharatvarsh. Do share your thoughts and suggestions in the comments section, because the next story might just reveal where one of them was last seen. Thank you for watching and pranam.